Oh man. Oh man. We don't do things easy. We don't do things easy. Conor Gallagher, thank you so much. I love you, man. What a banger of a finish, man.
All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. This is your match reaction. Crystal Palace 1, Chelsea 2. We get the 3 points. I am ecstatic, but man, this tough way of winning on a regular basis. Look, new manager, got to stay patient. We'll get into the whole conversation about player performances. Obviously, we didn't play a good game. Glad we got the 3 points, but massive kudos to Conor Gallagher coming off the bench, producing that shot. That was a brilliant technique, and he has that in him. This isn't a new factor for us. We've seen him do that in Crystal Palace. I wanted him to celebrate, but obviously he's got respect for Crystal Palace, so he didn't want to celebrate. But I'm like, come on, man, you're a Chelsea boy, man. Like Chelsea's your team. Go out there and celebrate, because that was the match-winning goal, man. I was ecstatic when that goal went in, and look, we get away with it. We get away with getting 3 points. We needed the 3 points. I said this in the preview. It's very important to get the 3 points and start building that momentum, hopefully, that winning sort of vibe, that mentality. We've got some big matches coming up this month. Next up, AC Milan, which is another must-win game. If we don't win that, quite possibly we could be, out of the Champions League down the track. And we've got Wolves after this. We've got game in hand, and some winnable games, and we can slowly start pushing up the ladder. At the moment, we're fifth, I believe, with a game in hand, of course, from Arsenal, who's leading right on top. And look, there's a strong case now for Conor Gallagher to start, and it's very good to see that he is playing further forward. I think playing in a deeper role when Thomas Tuchel was around, it just showed his flaws. Conor Gallagher just doesn't feel comfortable to be deeper and touch the ball and see for the ball a lot more. He just likes to be up front, where things are a lot more sort of clear for him as to what he needs to do. He understands his role. It's either find a key pass or find an opportunity to shoot. And he's done it. Impact of the bench is exactly what you want to see from these players who want to get that start. Big shout for Conor Gallagher to potentially take Mason Mount's position. Mason Mount, which we'll get to, once again, another stinker for Chelsea Football Club, another one. And he just seems like he's just running around. There's no substance in his game. Christian Pulisic, once again off the bench, another player, much like Conor Gallagher, had impact. That drive, a little bit of a drive to create that opening for Conor Gallagher, getting that assist. Look, taking nothing away from Conor Gallagher, assist or not, that was all made from Conor Gallagher. But we must appreciate that run and just freeing up some space for Conor, not having anyone around him and having that freedom to just size up a shot. Well done to Christian Pulisic to get that assist. And, he generally does well against Crystal Palace. So I'm glad he's done that. Ruben Loftus-Cheek off the bench. Like, the bench players have done well, man. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, since, coming on for Jorginho, looked very good. Looked good going forward, assured in defense as well. Armando Broja is probably the only one that didn't have much impact, but he didn't get enough game time, so I'm not going to put anything on him. Starting lineup, ladies and gentlemen, is pretty much what I expected, except I thought Koulibaly would start in the middle as opposed to Thiago Silva, but obviously we then got to learn that Koulibaly is sick as well. There seems to be some sort of a illness that's going around. He's sick. And Thiago Silva came in. Besides that, it's pretty much exactly what I said in my preview, that lineup. And we didn't play with a 3-3-3-1. We initially played with a 4-2-2-2-2, which slowly, I think, changed back to a somewhat of a 3-3-3-1 at some stage, but I think predominantly it stayed as a 4-2-2-2-2 until we obviously equalized and we were going for the winner. It was very flexible. We were at times going from a 4-2-2-2-2 to a 3-3-3-3-1. It's good. It's good to be flexible like that. We've got the players to do that. Let's talk about some player performances now, man. Start from defense. Goalkeeper Kepa. I thought he had a decent game. I don't think it was his mistake, that first goal, proper mistake from Wesley Fofana. Hopeful ball from Ayew into the box. Fofana's got to do better. Him and Reece James got to communicate. But I feel like it was Fofana's, responsibility to look after that. But after that, Fofana, there wasn't too much wrong from him. But that match against Zagreb as well, where we lost in the Champions League, it was Fofana that should have tracked that runner. This one as well, where I feel like he should have tracked that particular, goal scorer. Can't remember who scored for Palace, but I feel like Fofana should have done better. Kepa, for me, had a decent game. There were some shots that Palace made. Palace, do you know what? Yeah, we got away with the win at the end, of course, but they didn't play bad, man. They actually played very good. They pressed well. Eze, Olise, Zaha. Zaha actually was having a lot of hard time with Reece James on that side. Reece James absolutely bossed him again, and then Zaha had to switch himself on the other side, where he was finding some, love on that side, going up against Ben Chilwell. Look, Kepa, yeah, for me, made some decent stops, and besides that goal, which, as I said, not his fault, overall had a very good game. At times acted as a sweeper keeper. Thiago Silva, look, thank you for the assist. Great desire to win that header. I don't know what he was doing. Maybe from the corner, he just didn't go back. Nice long ball from Reece James. And Thiago Silva gets that header, and Aubameyang, good finish. Thiago Silva probably lucky. Let me know in the comment section. I feel like that was probably a red card. He was the last man, and Ayew was, off to goals, and he handled the ball. Look, we need some luck. So look, we got away with that, which is fine. Reece James had a solid game. Defensively, very good. Offensively, good, some long balls, some good crosses. That long ball to Thiago Silva, as I said. Overall, very good game. Ben Chilwell, he just doesn't look. He's not completely there yet, man. Like sleeping as well. First half, few chances where, few moments where the ball was taken away from him right in front of his eyes, sleeping. And moving forward, just doesn't look that robust. That injury definitely has affected him, and hopefully he can come out of it quick. We need Cucurella back, and just let Ben Chilwell slowly ease into it. Hopefully he can ease into it. In the middle, Jorginho and Kovacic, both horrible games, man. That was probably one of the worst performances I've seen from Kovacic, man. He literally missed time passes, getting dispossessed. Just, nothing. Got himself a yellow card for holding on to a player's leg. Not a good performance from Kovacic. Hopefully he can just snap out of that. Look, some of these players played in the international, matches, both the matches in the international duty. So maybe that had something to do with it. Similar thing with Jorginho. Didn't have a good game. Once again, some of the passing, too much sideways passes. That's the thing. Like, we need to hurry up with our play, man. Too many sideways, too much slowness in our play. We've got to be a little bit more direct and a bit more progressive and quicker. Mason Mount, stinker. Yet another stinker. And Mason Mount's a player that didn't play that many. There was 2 matches for England, and I think one of them he didn't play, maybe came off the bench, and definitely the second one against Germany, he came off the bench. So you'd think he would be fresh enough. All he did was just ran around, and there wasn't any substance. And now I'm starting to think, if Potter thinks about starting Mount again, there's a strong case for Conor Gallagher to start ahead of him, to be honest. And similarly with Kai Havertz, I don't think he did well. He ran around and took some good positions and good movement, but the overall final sort of product just wasn't there once again, man. Shooting was a bit off. Mason Mount actually missed a clear header as well in the first half. No one around him, sitter off a header, should have scored that. Um, that indirect free kick as well. How you don't at least hit the target? That's mad. Kai Havertz, another one. Question marks since the start of this season. That goal he scored against for Germany, you thought maybe he'll bring some confidence. Intensity was there, but that end product wasn't there. I think Pulisic really has to be looked at to be given an opportunity to start ahead of him. Conor Gallagher for Mason Mount, Pulisic for Kai Havertz against AC Milan. I think it needs to be rewarded, man. Like players that are showing the desire that they can do something off the bench should be given that opportunity to start. And now Mason Mount and Havertz, they've started a lot of games. It's not like they've not been given the opportunity. So I would look into these other players. Up front, Aubameyang, that was a very good game. Aubameyang looked busy, man. From the get-go, he wasn't getting enough service in the up front, so he was coming into midfield. He was moving into wide areas, whether it be on the left side, right side. It was a lovely finish from him. Crisp volley finish off the back of Thiago Silva's header assist. That was a good performance, and it's still early days for Aubameyang. I want him to carry on against AC Milan. Sterling, I must say, look, first half probably looked decent. Missed an opportunity to score. That tap in sort of, yeah, it was a bit difficult. Keeper was coming, but you expect Sterling to possibly score from there. But second half, Sterling was poor. Sterling was not good second half. But look, I don't want to be too harsh on Sterling. He's been a standout attacker. Like, I'm not going to sit here and expect Sterling to play glamorous football every single game. There's bound to be a game where he doesn't play good. Do you know what I mean? But as long as it's just one off, do you know what I mean? And then he comes back into form again. I just don't want to see where it's 2, 3, 4 games of bad games. You know? Happy for it to be one bad game and then at least 4, 5, 6 games of good games. Do you know what I mean? Look, ladies and gentlemen, overall, not a good performance. We get ourselves the 3 points. Liverpool have dropped points. Spurs got smashed by Arsenal. So we're gaining on them a little bit. And we've got a game in hand. Hopefully from here on in, we can build up some momentum. Very, very happy for Graham Potter getting that first victory under his belt for Chelsea in the Premier League. And we just need to be patient. We have to be patient. I know that game wasn't good. At least we got that 3 points. We just need to be patient that slowly and surely it will work under Graham Potter. As I said, big games coming up. Big games coming up. And we need to continue on with this win. We have to get a win against AC Milan. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know how you felt about that match. For me, man of the match, I don't know, man. I don't know who I can give a man of the match to. I don't think anyone really stood out for us, or for that matter, in this particular game. So, look, I just want to finish things off by saying thank you, Conor Gallagher, getting that win. What a story coming back to Selhurst Park and getting that winner. I mean, it was written in the stars, wasn't it? It was going to be Conor Gallagher getting that winner. Wow. You can imagine how Patrick Vieira feels about this. He really, really likes Conor. And I think they were trying to get Conor Gallagher just before the transfer window closed. So, look, let's see what happens. Let's see what transpires. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button, guys, and let me know your thoughts and how you felt about that game in the comment section below. I'm off to bed. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Subscribe if you're here for the first time as well. Until next time. See ya.